and welcome back to my channel. So today I am 33 weeks, so this is my 33 week update. There is 7 weeks to go. It's getting real close, getting real fast. So I wanted to do some updates. Some of them are still the same, but obviously some have intensified, some has died down. So I just wanted to share with you what my 33 week update is. Alright, so I have to try to make this fast because I have 4 dogs in my household. One is 10 months old and I threw her outside with Doug so she can play around with them. So I'm going to try to make this short and fast so I can get back to attending to the dogs. So this week especially, I don't know what hit me all of a sudden, but I feel very overwhelmed kind of with everything that cuts on my plate, especially when I get home. The cleaning, the feeling prepared. I haven't officially packed my hospital bag yet, so I just feel a little bit overwhelmed if I'm actually prepared or not. And I don't know if it's just because I'm just on a huge emotional roller coaster or not, but it is definitely something I have noticed this week. So my sleep has been getting worse, and I know it's only going to get worse from here. It's kind of like a mixture of just everything is on my mind, so I can't feel like at peace when I fall asleep at night. I'm uncomfortable. I think it's a lot of bit of anxiety. I don't know what it is, but it is not fun being exhausted all the time. This week, thankfully, the acid reflux has died down. It's only a little bit at a time. It's not as bad as it was last week. So I'm praying that that's pretty much over and I can deal with a little bit at a time. But last week was definitely the worst. So I don't have any stretch marks or anything like that. I have been using a preventative stretch mark cream that I've been putting on my stomach every night. So I'm hoping that will help in the end, but I don't know if you can really prevent those at all. Yes, metal mouth is still around. It's not as bad as it was last week, so maybe just last week was just like a weird case of scenario. But I've been drinking a lot of water, so hopefully that will help with the metal mouth. It's not as bad as it was last week, but it's still there. My tailbone pain was so bad this week. I don't know what is going on. I'm going to talk to my doctor about it tomorrow and just see if there's anything like I can do throughout the day or anything to try to help that, because it's bad. It feels like you have a really bad bruised tailbone. And I thought the other day, I was like, well, maybe it is actually like bruised or discolored or something that it hurts this bad. And when I went to go look, it was a little bit swollen, it was tender to touch, and it was a little bit discolored, at least for what I saw. I haven't asked Michael yet, maybe I'll ask him tonight to look at my tailbone, but I thought it was a little bit discolored. So it's probably just from swelling, from sitting like so much weight on my bum that it's not used to, that it's getting discolored a little bit, but it is not fun at all. So it's happening. My hands are swelling. I can't even take my ring off anymore, so I got lucky and I took it off the other day. So I feel like maybe I need to take them off, and I have like another ring that I can like put on in substitute of it. I just hate taking off like my wedding band and stuff. It's just not, I just don't like doing that, but I think I'm gonna have to do it this week and find some way to get it off, because I'm not having the hospital cut my bands here. Not happening. Another ring they can cut off. These, I am not getting them cut off. So kind of speaking of not fitting into anything, especially my rings, I'm starting to feel that some of my maternity tops, kind of like this one, this is how I kind of noticed it today, that I'm not kind of fitting them into them anymore like I used to. So there used to be a good amount of fabric at the bottom, and now I feel like it's at the end, and I'll show you once I show you my belly for this update. But it's starting to get annoying that I don't really fit into anything. Like, I can only fit in my maternity pants now, so it's just becoming annoying, and I'm about over it. which I think is kind of weird because I haven't really been feeling like I've been eating for 2. Like maybe I'm eating a little bit more. It's not what I expected, let's just say, of what I thought like pregnancy hunger was. I thought you would eat like a lot being hungry all the time, but I just haven't been, which is, I'm not gonna overstuff myself if I'm not hungry. So, I mean, I finished a burger, if that's something, and I usually eat half, or maybe like 3/4 of a burger. It depends like where I go for it, but I haven't been eating like a lot more, let's just say. So this week especially, I feel like I want to kind of put myself together a little bit more. Maybe it's just because I'm waking up so early and I just have enough time and I just do it. But I've been wanting to do my makeup more, wanting to dress nicer, wanting to do my hair. So I don't know if that's like nesting or not. I don't think that's part of like the nesting criteria. But I've definitely wanted to present myself a little bit better. I don't know what that entails too, but I noticed it this week. This past weekend we went to my parents' house and we went on like a very, very like small hike. I wouldn't even say it was a hike. We went down a road and it like came back up, and it was like a trail. And going up the hill, I noticed like how out of breath I was, that I have no idea. Like, I hope I can go back to like being in shape again like really fast, because I just don't like that feeling at all. Like you feel like lightheaded, you're gonna pass out, like you're so out of breath that you need to like sit down. So I'm praying that once Ethan comes out, I can actually, it wasn't even that far of a walk. Like, then I've never had to like have that feeling before of like being behind, and I was like walking Doug along with me, and good thing he's a slow walker and I didn't have one of the other 3 dogs. But I just don't like that feeling at all. Like I don't like feeling out of breath at all. And I wonder if it has to do anything with like I broke my ribs when I was in high school, and I didn't like that feeling of not being able to breathe, and I don't know if that still kind of entails to now. So my feet aren't swollen. At least I haven't noticed that they're not swollen yet. I just don't think they are really yet. But I noticed definitely after this weekend that they hurt a lot more, that I can't really stand or walk around a little bit for not too long at least. It's like the heel part of my foot. I don't know if that's because like that's where all the weight mostly is. But it's starting to become painful like standing for too long at a time. I can fight through it, but it's just not, it's not comfortable at all. It's better if I just take my shoes off and kind of walk barefoot. So I've been having like some cramping. It kind of feels like a period cramp. And I had one today and I wasn't really sure like what it was, but I'm gonna ask my doctor tomorrow to see if like that's normal or not. I'll keep you updated on the next one. I just don't know if cramping, I don't know what it is, to be honest. I just felt like I've been having period cramps though. So also this weekend, I went shopping with my mom, and well actually I bought a robe before going down. So I got my robe from Pink Blush, and that's what I'll use in the hospital. And then I also picked up PJs, and I also ordered a nursing gown. So that's all ready to get packed into my hospital bag once the nursing gown comes in. But I started to pack my bag. I guess I wouldn't say like I packed it in the bag yet. I just keep putting it in the bassinet, and then once I'm ready to actually pack everything up, it's all right there and ready to go. So a couple of things I guess I am nesting about. So I started to feel like I needed to clean a lot more, so that was why I did a cleaning video last week, or on my last video on Tuesday. If you didn't see that, check it out, and I'll put it in the description down below so you can click on it after this video. But all of the bottles are put away, so all of them are cleaned and put back together and put it up into the cabinet ready to go. Also, I have felt like I want to redecorate my house. I don't know if it's because this room turned out so nice and I just want to redecorate like my living room and like our bedroom and stuff, but I don't know if that's really like nesting or not, but I just feel like I need to redecorate and kind of give it a little bit of like a newer touch. Last thing before the baby bump shot, I made a list of things I want to get done before Ethan comes. Some of them are home projects that they're just like small, like little projects that we've just been putting off and putting off. Like we have the materials for it, we just haven't done them yet. So we want to put hardwood floors in our upstairs little like landing pad and like rip out the carpet down the stairs. And we have all the material for it, we just haven't done it yet. And we put our hardwood floors in downstairs. So that's one of the things. Another thing is that our living room carpet is absolutely disgusting. The plan was when we moved in 2 years ago was to replace it at some point, and now it's getting to the some point and it needs to go. So we are going to look at new carpets this weekend at Home Depot, because I know they do like free install past like a certain amount that you spend, but that needs to go before Ethan comes because it's the grossest carpet in our entire house. Alright, so it is baby bump time, so let me stand up and readjust the camera and you can see my 33-week bump. Okay, you see what I'm talking about with this shirt? Like there's barely any fabric there now, and I feel like I always have to pull up my stupid pants. Maybe I'm just irritated. But anyways, so this is what 33 weeks is with clothes on. And there it is. He's moving like right here. I can feel it. I'll give you a closer up of it. So that is it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.